What is up, YouTube? This is your girl Killer Rose. Right now we're on some serious news tonight, and I believe I wanted to share this, at least comment on it. And it's about a drug leader, a cartel leader has been killed by, I believe, the military in Mexico. Now, it is so crazy. A lot of things are going on, and this guy's name is El Mencho, and this guy was not good news. And yes, from what I can understand is that the United States put a bounty on this guy, which is $15 million. After this guy got killed off, the cartel is now being it's basically just is so outraged that they're gonna target everyone in that particular spot, and it's so crazy. Okay, a lot of people do not know exactly the impact that it's gonna take for not just the Mexican residents there who are Mexicans and living there, but there's gonna be a lot of people that are from here in America that are gonna be targeted, and they're gonna be in the crossfire. Now, how do I know this? Am I there? No. What I can tell you is that these guys, these cartels, are not like low-life thugs. These people have like literally like military experience. They stand their ground against the police and military. These guys are really proficient when it comes to drug smuggling and human trafficking. Okay, these guys are not most of these guys you just don't want to play with. You don't want to mess with. You do not want to come in contact with them. You will be owned by the cartel, and you won't have a life to live. That's my point of view. And because of this outrage, they're gonna go to door. If they don't get what they want, they will give the consequence of the people who shot their leader. They will make example out of people and use violence and fear against these people. Now, the president of Mexico, I don't think she cares at all. She doesn't. I believe that she probably, this is my theory. She probably called it. And maybe, I'm not sure why. And that's just my theory. My theory is because she is being ran by the cartels, and possibly the military had ties, right? And she is, backing up the cartels. She's probably saying, okay, what do you guys need? And I'm not sure if it's probably a rivalry cartel that's saying, we need you to kill this guy, and we're gonna give you, I don't know, money. I don't know. It really, I don't think money is part of the deal, but that's my theory. I think it's probably something else, but who knows? And it could probably a distraction from something that's very bad that's going on. That's my theory. But besides all that, these people, the American people, is something that we need to actually, when I mean we, I'm talking about the military. Someone has to be in charge and say, okay, look, we have these many people in this location, and these are Americans. These people are from the United States. I really do not think that we should go out of a blind eye and say, you know what, it's only a couple of people. No, these are American citizens. For the Mexican president to say, no, we're good, Yeah, it's just a normal way of life. And yes, these people have been living this life forever. And now the problem is that there's gonna be people that either are gonna get killed, and it is the best way to go. I'm so sorry to say that, but it is. These people, if you're handling by the cartel, you're lucky that they will actually kill you on the spot than actually capturing you and torturing you. These cartels is no joke when it comes to torture, and it's the saddest thing. And these reports, if you look at history, these reports of the massacres, I call them killings, but it's really a massacre. If you go far beyond like the hundreds of killings, you are massacring the people that have nothing to do with the cartel beef, but they don't care. They think because you're a part of the cities of the rival cartels that they're running, they're gonna target that specific individual, whether they have any involvement or not. They don't care. And now, do I speak over them? No. But I can guarantee you that if you look at the history of itself, you will understand the ruthlessness of these people take out of the individual. It is so sad. And that's what I'm saying. This is not a rep, like, you shouldn't stay indoors. In fact, I think you should really evacuate these people. These people are not gonna be safe around the cartels. Yes, they will knock down door to door. You would think that these guys like have a heart, like, oh, you're an American citizen. No, they don't care. In fact, a lot of people, at least a lot of cartels are very upset with the way that our borders are running. Why? Because it is actively affecting their business. Okay, that's how tense it is right now, is that because of our American people are there, they are going to be the number one target. And yes, any people, right? Any Mexicans, everyone's a target there. Sorry, that's not my music. Okay, I have no idea why this guy's just happened to turn, right? But it's basically it. These people, they have no heart when it comes to other people. They don't. If you actually read the files or the reports that they get, you can look at documentaries, movies. You can learn a whole lot by the cartel and their history. It's very crazy. And yes, there's a lot of people like I would say the DEA, the CIA, anyone who's pretty much the authoritarian, the person who is running a mission or an objective to take these people out, whether if it's arresting them or having to, no choice, because they're not going to give up their business just for anything. So they're eventually either going to capture them or kill them. Most cases you would rather capture them so they can serve their sentence. At least that's my opinion. I don't know, but it's very dangerous. I hope these people do get out. And yes, I do think that our military should be involved. If not our military, then we'll just send the guys who are retirees, right? Same thing. Get these people out of here. Get these people out of here so we don't have to start a war with anyone, right? We'll send the retiree veterans who want to serve this country. And now I wish I could serve. I wish, but it's easier said than done. But I'm just saying that it is the toughest spot right now. But yes, that is my to go to, is that you need to find people who are willing to serve the United States and help these Americans and these people in Mexico get out of that area, because it is going to be a slaughterhouse if they do not get the cartels of what they want. And I'm just saying, out of, here, like, was it empathy? It is so sad that they have to go all through all of this. But yes, they could sweep around the street or their sidewalk, and then they'll think that nothing is wrong. Okay, like a little explosion here and there, or a few gunshots. It's a normal thing for those people. You would think that, oh my God, like, holy crap, like how am I seeing a car that's already been burned to smithereens, right? There is ashes, like all these, the detail of the car is just like destroyed, and it's already exploded, and the fires went out. So it's crazy to see it up close and personal. But these people have seen it over and over again. So if you ask someone who is, in the ghetto, and you're like, there's fireworks in broad daylight, they'll say, Rose, you know that we don't do fireworks here. Okay, there's a certain time and event. That was a gunshot you heard. And I'll be like, oh shoot, really? I don't know. Like where we at? I don't. Who got shot? Who's shooting? And then you'll be like, well, that's just the way it is. You don't, like, holy crap. Like, yeah, it's absolutely baffling. You cannot describe the words until you see it. And you will feel every sight of terror that you would not explain to a normal individual. I think you would be so traumatized that you would probably have to go to therapy for this, because it's going to be a constant loop in your head. You won't be able to grasp the reality behind this mess. Have I ever seen this? No, but I've seen it. Whenever my grandma would watch these televisions, it's in Spanish, but they would constantly give out news and stuff like that. Some people do. Some people give out news and some people don't. Not the ones that usually broadcast, or not broadcast, but give out live info and like these actual magazines. No, not magazines. I'd say newspapers, really. But these people actually do the investigations and try to get these people, into it, try to find people who have been missing. Yes, missing reports, they get deleted. Everything gets deleted. No evidence. You will have to say your loved one goodbye. That's how bad it is. No one knows the extent until they're actually there. And all the people that have been killed, if they are not home by a certain time, you would say, at least they're in Mexico, that my loved one is it's not gonna be here no more. It's already been a month. I'm giving an example, okay? It's already been a month. They're gone. I won't ever see their face again. And I hope that they went out quick. I do not need to know the extent of what they went through. Knowing that they are gone with whatever religion you have, okay? I'll say it in my religion, okay? They're gone with the Lord. they were at a wrong place at a wrong time. And I know I know exactly what I need to do, and that is to move on. And it sucks. You would think, where's the police? Why is no one doing anything but standing there and sweeping the floors or the ground, whatever it is? Why are they standing around and just looking at just minding their business, and they're just looking at the cars and nothing? They're not scattering around, just going inside their homes and barricading themselves. Yeah, it's a normal thing to them. And a lot of people just don't understand. And that's crazy. I feel like it's gonna be worse than what anyone else thinks. If they don't get what they want, there's gonna be bloodshed. There's gonna be a lot of bloodshed. So yeah, I feel bad for these people, and I hope everyone is safe, but we just need to send someone there that can actually take, a weapon and actually evacuate these people to a safe location. And it has to be anywhere but there. Anywhere that they can go, they need to go. And they would need more manpower than anything. And they need to have like a safe route. If it's not by plane, it has to be by road. It has to be. And if not, they need to find a way where they can evacuate by foot. And it's going to be a tough journey, but I mean, you have to think, is it safe to travel by foot or by vehicle? And they have to figure out what kind of vehicle they need to be. I say an armored vehicle that could fit, like, I don't know, I say like an armored vehicle that's a van, that can actually fit enough people to sorry guys, I see a bug, but it's okay. Say about not 6 people. I feel like there's got to be a lot of people in there, but if they can do that, if they can find a way to do that, I'm not sure. I'm not really good at tactics like this, but they need to figure out something that they can do, or they could find a way to go underground. But I'm not sure if that's the case. But if they do, they need to find refuge somewhere that's very safe for them to be. That's just my opinion. I don't have a correct answer, but that's the best thing that I got, is that they need to find someone in our country to go in and help these people get out. That's what I think that needs to happen. And they just need to transport them somewhere that's safe. But yep, I'll see you guys in a bit. I know this video is kind of serious, but a lot of people don't know the extent of this. It's terrible. It's terrible for everyone. And I hope and pray that that everything is going well for the families that are in Mexico right now, that are currently in vacation. And yes, I have been to Mexico twice. I think there is one, but I totally forgot about it. I'll definitely see what I can do and post it, the pictures that I have been. But the second one I remember, it's Tijuana, and my God, gorgeous place, gorgeous place. So yeah, besides all that, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice night. Okay, all right, peace.